What's going on, gamers? I wonder what's going on. Yeah, time to call out the grifters again, right? Or, y'all know y'all's place. Uh, Nintendo Switch 2 has now sold 10.3 million units worldwide. 3 months, up to September 30th. It is still the fastest video game console ever in the history of gaming. What has AGM been saying? See, YouTube, you're watching me too. How many times has I been wrong? I don't even know if that even exists, huh? All the haters, like I said. Negative Nintendo angle 24/7, like I said, all that grifting, it's not helping you. And it's not going to help you. And there's nothing you can do about it. I said Nintendo's king and they won. It's game over. So they were talking about all that nonsense on people. Man, shut up, man. You don't know what you're talking about. And I said they're going to lift the industry up. Man, you're not going to be able to stop them, and they're only going to get better and watch as time goes on. People tried, you know what I mean? Because that's just an inferiority complexity issues projecting out, into the gaming community. But it's not about real life. It's not about having the most specs. All that stuff it does not matter to true gamers, and it never did. So now we have this here. What do the grifters have to say? And congratulations, Nintendo. Love it. Please keep going and show them exclusive identity and what wins. Spirit animation. So we got Culture Cravion saying fastest video game console of all time. Woohoo! You know what I mean? Mario's right up there in front of you. What are you gonna do about that? Jesus magic, baby. Let's go. Switch 2 success proves the gaming's future isn't photorealism. We got a lot to talk about here. It's playability, nostalgia, and joy. Sony takes notes. You see what I mean? Yeah, 100% correct what he said. We're not done here. Wario, Nintendo has revised Switch 2 sales forecast from 15 million units sold to 19 million by March 31st. Oh man, they said they're gonna sell 19 million by March. Not even a year is gonna pass. They're gonna hit. Oh boy, remember I told you they're gonna pass up Xbox in less than 2 years. And there's nothing you can do about that. You don't understand the power of this company. It's in-game time, baby. Let's go. Hit that mega mushroom again, Mario, and show them what's up. They're hating on you. Okay, so you got modified forecasts right here, guys. We're going to get to how far ahead they are of PlayStation 4 line 2 and Switch 1. It says right here, Nintendo Switch 2. So instead of hardware 15 million units by March, March coming up, we're projecting a 26.7% increase to 19 million. Software, they're moving that up 3 million. Do you know how insane that is? It's not even a year, and they're telling you you're going to hit 19 million already. I'm telling you, this company, you're not ready. And I've been telling people in all those recent videos, now you're seeing what AGN is talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I don't fantasize. And who made themselves look, you know what I mean? Special ed? Yeah, I think we get the point here. So, guys, this type of stuff is absolutely insane. Like I told you, they can take Xbox's place and carry what they're missing and do it no problem. And they have Japan raising up and all that. That's what they're doing. You see what I mean? Don't need them in the hardware space at all. Nintendo's going to be carrying both. You see what I mean? And Sony's going to be doing their thing. And the console industry is going to be fine and healthy. And then PC industry is going to keep growing as well. Mobile industry is going to be fine. Gaming is fine. You see what I mean? There's no problem. It's just Xbox failed. That's it. Over here, in the first few months on sale, Switch 2 outpaced the PS4, the PS5, and the original Switch. And Nintendo only expects things to get better. Oh yeah, they are. What did it come out with the Switch Lite? $349. Switch OLED. Oh, you forgot? You think there won't be entry? Watch the Switch Lite's gonna be $349. $100 cheaper than that. Wait till that starts selling gangbusters too with all those first-party games coming out. You think this is it? Oh no, watch. We sell 100 and something million consoles easily. Where's that Wii U stuff at too, by the way? You see what I mean? These people don't know what they're talking about. Never listen to those people again. Only come over here. Listen to me. You see what I mean? Listen to people that know what they're talking about, because once again, I have not misguided you. Only these losing grifters and people who just blah, blah, blah misguide you, and they don't know what they're talking about. They're going to hit they already said by March we're going to pass up Wii U. Remember all that nonsense? This is why you can't follow the horde. They're zombies and they're not alive. They're brain dead. They're sleepwalkers. Do not follow the horde. Okay, so let's continue going over here. Nintendo Switch 2's phenomenal launch continues as it clears 10 million, more than PS4 and PS5. The company has raised its forecast. Are we ready for these updated numbers, y'all? Because I got it right here on my page. Let's get ready to go to this. Let's get ready to go to this. Stealth has updated it right here. Switch 1 numbers ready. 154 million. They're about to pass up the DS for the most sold of all time for Nintendo. We know Sony made up fake numbers, right? Yeah, but they're still going to pass them up anyways. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, about to be at 70 million. Remember, the Wii version sold 8-point-something million, so this is about to be at 80 million. Where you going to see these numbers at? Force is cool, right? But you see what I mean? You think this game's going to stop selling? Animal Crossing, 48.62 million. We know about that announcement, right? This is going to get to 50 million. Smash Brothers, about to be at 37 million sold. What fighting game? No, can no fighting game even hit 10 million on multiple platforms? MK did it, but it was on multiple platforms, and those are the older MKs. And they felt good about hitting 11 million. Nintendo has 37 million. And they're in their own league. No fighting game is touching this. No Sims ever did this. No racers hitting these numbers. You see what I'm saying? Every genre, they're dominating and covering all bases in their in-house. In their hardware. And they're dominating simultaneously. Ain't no third-party games coming up there are dominating Nintendo's platform. Zelda Breath of the Wild. Action Adventure. Where? You're going to have to go to, like, don't exist. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep going down so we can remember what's going on here. All these are 4 different genres. Super Mario Odyssey. Here comes the platform, and that's another genre. 30 million copies, pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much there. I mean, we're in what? This is up to September 30th. October, it's already hit 30 million. Now let's move to RPG and turn-based. All these different genres. 27.61 million. About to hit 30 million. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Tears of the Kingdom, 22.15 million. Now let's move to the party genre. 21 point. Find that Jack Party games. Is that going to do that on one platform? Bros Deluxe, 18.53 million. See what I mean? These Nintendo numbers are insane with their hardware. Let's continue on over here. Past that. Nintendo Switch Sports, 16.27 million. This is not even updated. This is up to March 31st, 2025. Sports, their own IP. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Tell me where you're seeing any third-party games. 16.03 million. That's Mario Wonder. That didn't even get updated. Ring Fit Adventure. That's another new IP that they launched, by the way. People talk about IPs. March 31st, 2023. Well, it's not updated. You don't think this is that? Yeah, it is. Pokemon Let's Go, 15 million. 15 million. Legends Arceus, like you talk about that other game. Let's go past that up. That's going to hit 20 million. That recent Pokemon Watch. It'll get somewhere around there. You can't stop this. That's not updated either. Luigi's Mansion. Remember Resident Evil games? They have to get on multiple platforms for 5-6 years to get like 15, 16 million. And that was amazing for Capcom. Luigi's Mansion's 3 on Nintendo only. This ain't been updated since 2024 at 14.25 million. I'm trying to tell you something. This is survival horror, right? But it's obviously animated and light. But that game is amazing. I own it. I'm telling you, it's one of the best I've played, like, for sure. The game's phenomenal. Splatoon 2, their own shooter. Their own IP hasn't been updated since 2022, but it sold 13.16 million. Splatoon 3's been selling. I don't understand why they haven't updated it, but that's at 12 million or something. You guys see what I'm saying? Keep going down. Yeah, you're not messing with Nintendo. Congratulations, Nintendo. And I really loved that you are teaching these grifters a lesson, and you're going to tell them once again, because they have to consistently do this, that it is not about power, it's not about specs, and it is not what you think it is. These people that are sitting here going against them saying it's this, exclusives identity, and they're dominating. So Mr. Sunshine is whooping serious ass. And you can't stop her, and there's nothing you can do about it. So exclusive identity. Exclusives. What are they going to do? Grift, gaslight, give me your game, try to disrespect? Yeah, right. See what I mean? You ain't getting nothing. They don't need to do that. They don't need to share their ball. No, because they're dominating. That's what you do when you're winning. You don't start doing that because you can't win. See how they're sharing all over the place. That's the loser circle. exclusive identity. Sony built that. You see what I mean? Let's go over to this article. The more the original Switch, that's more than the original Switch, 4.7 million by this time, because they undershipped and they were scared of the Wii U failure. PlayStation 4, 7.5, and PlayStation 5, 7.8. Nintendo is ahead by 2 point something million. Do you know how much more that is? Managed during their first 2 quarters on sale. Through the latter was stock constrained by COVID, making Switch 2 comfortably the biggest console launch ever. Comfortably the biggest console launch ever. Nintendo shared the sales figures as part of its latest financial results on Tuesday. In response to the numbers, the company raised its forecast up to 19 million going to be sold by March. Man, up 15% to around 2.4 billion. Yeah, no microtransactions, by the way. Superior by all miles. The company said it revised forecasts factored in U.S. tariff measures, using the tariff rates in effect at the end of September 2025. Since it launched of June 5th, 35% of Switch 2 sales have been in America. So the biggest base is in America. And Japan, after that, to the latter, has been constrained. Could have sold more. Japan, as soon as it gets it, it sells out instantly. They don't even have enough stock. This will let you know. All those people saying it's sitting around. Like I said, you're a loser. What do you have to say now, dude? You are a loser. It's pretty obvious. Like I said, they're winning. Only a loser grips against Nintendo that much. And what do you have to say? Nothing. You're a loser. If Switch 2 hardware sales hit Nintendo's first party year target, 19 million, the console will be comfortably ahead of where the original Switch, 14.87 million, the PS5, 13.5 million, and the PS5, 13.4 million were at the same stage. So as time is going on, Nintendo is consistently showing that console gaming has not went down. They're beating old stuff, right? Are these people grifting? Yeah, they are. And you have nothing to say because you look like a moron. And I was right, again. As I said, yeah, please don't, because you're going to get destroyed, all of you. Selling over 10 million units in just the first half of the fiscal year was a major surprise that far exceeded market expectations. Toyo Securities analyst Hideki Yasuda told Bloomberg since sales in the second half of the year, which include the Christmas shopping season, Nintendo has the strongest in December. You don't want to see those numbers. Almost never fall below those of the first half. There's a strong likelihood that Nintendo will revise upward again. Watch these Pokemon sale numbers in October because they had those Pokemon bundles. You saw that 5.9 million opening. See what I'm saying? Kirby Air Riders this month. Hyrule Warriors this month. Next month's Metroid Prime 4 and Octopath 0. And the strongest is in December with all those games following in with the first party. GG. Dr. Shikantoto, CEO of Japanese games industry consultancy from Catan Games, like that guy, he's cool. He reiterated his stance that Nintendo is being very overly conservative with its sales prediction for Switch 2. I'm a bit surprised that other analysts are surprised, he told VGC. Wasn't it always clear that there is an incredible pent-up demand for Switch 2 and a carryover? Yeah, if you have a brain. I always said that Nintendo will land around 20 million units at the end of their fiscal year. Me too, I said they would sell 20 to 22. And their initial 15 million forecast is typically lowballing. Nintendo does this on purpose. Unlike Sony, that was overprojecting, Nintendo underprojects so that they can overperform. It's a humbleness that they do. Even though they know, but they do it. It's a smart way to do that, to say, no, I'm going to underproject. Oh, never mind. I'm selling more than that. They do this a lot. I remember Sony was overprojecting and they had to lower down consistently. Now the new Pokemon game is more than enough to comfortably carry them through 2026. The only small negative point I see is the quarterly drop in digital sales year on year. Maybe. Nintendo's dedicated video game platform sales, which include Switch Online downloads, Amiibo, and accessories, are up 119% year on year, thanks to the Switch 2 launch and its higher unit price. See this growth increase? Not negative like Xbox. And software Switch 2 launch titled Mario Kart World sold another 4 million units and totals to 9.57 million. See, they know what they're doing. I told you, they're the only ones that can do this because they're that good. Nobody else in the world can do this. It didn't hurt them. Their sales didn't go down. All that grifting didn't work. And it's about to be a 10 out. I told people this and they didn't listen to me. I told them this. I said there's nothing you can do about it. And you can sit there and do all you want, but you are not going to be able to stop that game. Try to bring up Sonic Cross. Man, shut up. See what I mean? All this nonsense. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. They're slow and they have serious inferiority complexity issues. And because their COC base lost and they migrated to PC, and the people that are still in the COC base, they mass reject onto the winner and hate. But guess what happened? The winner is winning even more now. It's still selling at twice the rate of its best-selling predecessor, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart World, I'm telling you right now, is far from being done. Before this holiday is over with, it's going to be at like 15, 16 million. And you're sitting there like, man, it's going to be scared, looking dumb. Yeah, that's why I told you. Sit down. And it is the Mario Kart series' biggest launch ever. You ain't stopping them, man. Look, man, they just don't get it. And I like to see somebody try to come in, hey, because all it's going to do is show who you are. You are just a massive hater. And you are a loser. You're not a real gamer, because gaming is growing and all these other platforms are going to come get their growth on here. And I said they're going to power up the whole industry. 100% correct again. So that means that Mario Kart World has a 92% attach rate. 92% attach rate. You see this power? Exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2 hardware. However, Nintendo says that around 8.1 million of these sales are with the bundles. Hey, it doesn't matter though, because they're smart, because that's what people want. They could have went got the regular one. Donkey Kong Bonanza. What I tell you is going to pass up Astro Bot. That's the 10 million install base. What I tell you, look, you don't even have, it took it 3 months to sell 3.49 million units. That's actually sold. Not November, because we're in here. Not October. October sales not even there. It's going to be at 4.7 million. Astro Bot, you got passed up already. It took Donkey Kong 3 months to pass you up. And you had a what? At a 70-something install base? See, that says something about the PlayStation base, not Sony necessarily, and the way they built their demographic. And I said Donkey Kong Bonanza is going to outsell Astro Bot with under 10 million install base. Yeah, blink, blink, blink. The original Switch, hey, they're right there. Look. 0.1, 0.2. The DS is about to be passed up. It's already passed up. You know what I mean? Because October passed it up. It's now the most sold Nintendo console of all time. So they're continuing to grow. That base is going. It's going to continue to sell too. And we know by next year it'll pass up the PlayStation 2 and already did. Sony made up fake numbers. You don't just make that up. Everybody knows this is fake. No, Nintendo's king, Sony. It's okay. They beat your PS2 and they've been stumped you in software. First party, you can't even compare to them. Looking ahead, Nintendo's next reporting period will include the launch of Pokemon Legends ZA, which sold 6 million copies in a week. You want to see those bundles? Because they put bundles in that too. Then you got Super Mario Galaxy Remasters. They just launched. Kirby Air Riders was about to launch this month. And Metroid Prime 4 and Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, which is going to be launching in 2 days. GG. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what's going down over here. Console gaming is far from dead. As a matter of fact, it's carrying in a lot of ways. Because it's not microtransactions and gambling and all this garbage. It's real video games without microtransactions in them. And they're selling that well. That's winning. Not trying to say this is making... No. You're just vampiring off of other people's MTX. That doesn't mean you're good at programming and development. And you're dominating in publishing and development. No, it's a delusion. Nintendo is the best. No contest. I told you. And I love PlayStation 2, but you ain't messing with Nintendo. Game over.